Oh no.
Hey y'all. Now y'all know I already done video the where I ran through Alicia Garza, one of the other co-founders of BLM, and showed the pictures of the mansions and the house and the old air the property she bought with a house. It got his own airplane hangar and strip on it, the millions upon millions of dollars that people would and I got people, man, oh, there's no way you could have known we was duped. No, we weren't duped. You were duped because you chose to turn a blind eye to the fact that a whole bunch of us was, I mean, it wasn't rocket science. The black life only matters if it is extinguished at the hands of someone that wasn't black, preferably someone that's not black and wearing a uniform. Now, as long as it was Darrell, Pookie, Ray, Shotgun Mike, Glocktavian, Jaraquavius, senior or junior, doesn't matter. It's okay. Little girls getting shot and killed at the drive-through in the car, that's okay. Hit the wrong dope, that's okay. Shot up at a park. Wait a minute, was it black or white? There's black. Okay, that's okay. So don't give me that, dude. Dude and dudettes. I'd rather you just go ahead and say, yeah, that's the way I'm rolling. I mean, I wouldn't like what you said, but at least I wouldn't be able to call you a hypocrite. Hypocrites. So let's go. BLM co-founder Patrisse Cullors tied to other groups with spending red flags reported. This was January 31st. But like I said, y'all all know we talked about this last year. Now Garza, like I say, Alicia Garza, I done her in depth. I didn't do this. I didn't do this one here in depth, but we're going to do it now. So here we go. That's her. Free 21 Savage. She got the claws. She got the ink. Yeah, it is what it is. Black Lives Matter co-founder Patrisse Cullors, I'm assuming that's how it's pronounced, who resigned in the wake of post expose of her spending spree on lavish homes, is tied to several other fundraising organizations whose finances raise potential red flags, according to a new report. One of the groups, Reform LA Jails, in 2019 collected more than $1.4 million, of which $205,000 went to a consulting company owned by Cullors and her spouse, Janaya Khan. New York Magazine said, oh yeah, they love black and men. They love you so much that neither one of them is married to a black man. Garza, the last name is a tip-off, ain't even married to a black person, male or female. Y'all are, well, I can't say you're dumb. I just say it's about what I expected. I don't like the look of it. Another $211,000 was paid to Cullors' pal, Asha Bandeli, who co-wrote her memoir, and about $86,000 was paid to an entertainment, clothing, and consulting company called Trap Heels, which was started by Damon Turner, the father of Cullors' child, according to the report. So at one time she was type A before she switched to type B. Type C is a combination of A and B. Reform LA Jails also reportedly paid $270,000 to a consulting company run by its treasurer, Christman Bowers, who's also known as Shalomya Bowers, and has signed tax documents as the deputy executive director of Black Lives Matter Global Network Foundation, which reportedly has 60 million in its coffers. It didn't put in it, but it goes there. But no leader since Cullors quit under fire in May. The Post exclusively reported on some of the spending last year in an article that revealed the massive contributions made to Cullors' various groups by deep-pocketed donors linked to Facebook, Twitter, and Netflix. Gee, go figure. Bowers is also involved in at least 3 other groups that Cullors started or helped lead, including Dignity and Power Now, Justice LA, and the Justice Teams Network, between which money has passed, New York said, citing official filings. And we all know about everybody then covered the George Soros connection from stem to stern, so there's no need of going through all that. There y'all see but first, revolution. Yeah, okay, got it, right. Jeffrey Tenenbaum, a nonprofit lawyer in Washington, D.C. How was nonprofit and lawyer go together in the same sentence? Told the magazine that the various payments may have violated state and federal laws that prohibit self-dealing and transactions among related parties. The transactions at issue certainly raise eyebrows and potential red flags, he said. A California activist who claims BLM got rich off grassroots organizers like himself is now raising questions about the group's finances after it disclosed it had 60 million in its coffers. Tory Johnson, who launched BLM Huntington Beach following the May 2020 murder of George Floyd by Minneapolis cops, organized a counter-protest to a White Lives Matter rally in California City in April 2021. I remember reading about that. I think I saw that on the UK Daily Mail, if I remember correctly. Johnson told New York Magazine he and fellow protesters were shot with rubber bullets, beats lead bullets, at the Huntington Beach Pier rally and were jailed afterwards, which is hard to believe because liberals don't shoot. Liberals are anti-gun. Liberals are for free will. There's no way he must be mistaken. California, rubber bullets in jail? They even have jails in California? Do they lock the doors? Do they slam the steel bar? They probably don't even have steel bars on the jails in California. They serve you tofu for lunch? I'll be damned. Who'd have thought that liberalistan California shot people with rubber bullets and put you in jail? I never would have thunk it. 12 people in all were arrested, the LA Times reported. About the same time as the rally, BLM co-founder and executive director Patrisse Cullors was urging followers to join her for an online bleep white supremacy let's get free event. Days earlier, Cullors and the Black Lives Matter Global Network denounced Johnson's planned counter-protests while insinuating such actions may be dangerous, New York Magazine reported. For that reason, we are not supporting or affiliated with any counter-protests you may hear about being organized in Huntington Beach or anywhere else at this time, the group said in a statement. Johnson's group, whose Facebook page has roughly 280 members, is not officially recognized by BLM and receives no financial backing from the larger organization, despite having the familiar moniker, according to the report. Yeah, the communists, the socialism now blocked off fist with the closed fist facing forward and the pointed thumb and pointed finger. That's I've done a full-blown expose on that as well. The pushbackers, they all tend to retract their comments, which is strange. I don't know why they do that. I wonder why they do that. Johnson, who fled the April 2021 counter protests in a private car out of concerns for his safety, said groups like the, I'm not going to say it, I'm going to say it straight, NAACP, Negroes, Amoses, Andes, Coons, and Possums, started pulling their support after Cullors' statement. To be a grassroots organizer trying to stop a freaking KKK rally in a city, why would you try and stop that? Johnson said, well, because the KKK doesn't exist in California unless they brought them in from a red state. That's why I'm beginning to doubt this guy's sanity. Instead of attending or supporting the counter protests, Cullors could be seen live on YouTube during the event sponsored by UGG. Some 6 weeks later, she resigned, saying she wanted to focus on books and a production deal with Warner Brothers. New York Magazine reported. Hey, join the great Satan, right? First, make it look like you're fighting against it, and then take a production deal with them. Got it. Johnson had previously sent people who asked him how they could help BLM to the Global Network's website, but he's now asking questions about the group disclosed it had some 60 million on hand. I don't tell people what I'm actually going through, said Johnson, who told New York Magazine he feels disavowed and abandoned by BLM. Well, duh. I don't tell people how stressed I actually am. But, I actually have to live through all of this. They got rich off of my back. Not just your back, but it all depends on how much you put in. But anyway, let's get after it. The Post reported in April that Cullors went on a real estate buying binge a month earlier, scooping up 4 high-end homes for $3.2 million in the U.S., including in Los Angeles and Georgia. She also eyed a property in the Bahamas at a resort where Justin Timberlake and Tiger Woods both have homes. Nothing in Africa? Are you sure? They gotta be mistaken. Cullors, who denied BLM donations were used to buy the upscale residences, resigned a month later, with activists Makani Themba and Monifa Bandele taking her place. Yeah, she ain't used their money. She used the money from her sneaker line and from the 3 dentist offices that she have put up around the United States and the 9 tattoo parlors. Yeah, that's it. Oh, and her jewelry store. Right. Yeah. You had no other source of income. Come on. The BLM Global Network Foundation, which raised more than $90 million in 2020 alone, also announced Friday that the nonprofit had a balance of $60 million after expenses and grant disbursements. Public records also show that BLM transferred millions of, Public records also show that BLM transferred millions to a Canadian charity run by the wife of its co-founder to purchase a mansion that once served as the headquarters of the Communist Party. What I tell y'all about the connection between these fringe groups and socialism. Socialism is the pathway to communism. Anybody with any type of historical reference or done any type of political know anything of political history and political science on the roots of communism should know that, should, even though most of them will deny it because they're part of it. The picture y'all see there, that's Makani Themba, supposedly replaced Cullors after she resigned, but later claimed that she never took the position. Okay. Janaya Khan, Cullors' wife, snagged the 10,000 square foot mansion for $6.3 million in cash in July 2021. In cash. Ka-ching! I need that cash register sound from the beginning of the Pink Floyd song Money. The purchase of the Toronto property surfaced over growing concerns of the activist group's lack of transparency in its finances. It remains unclear who is running BLM now, as Themba and Bandele said they never actually took the job while citing disagreements with its leadership council. It's also unclear how many official chapters BLM currently has, New York Magazine reported. A spokesman for the 10 chapters cited in fall 2020 declined to comment, according to the report, but said questions about its finances, quote, does not move the movement forward, close quote, and leads to more online harassment of Cullors. Harassment. Okay. But, are they harassing her over the wall from her $6.3 million mansion? How are they? How? I don't like the look of it. But organizers associated with the larger movement, like Johnson, are calling for more clarity about how BLM's money is collected and spent, New York Magazine reported. A message-seeking comment from BLM was not returned Monday. Lisa Simpson, Homer Simpson's daughter, the mother of an 18-year-old black man killed by LAPD in 2016, told New York she got involved with BLM Los Angeles chapter after her son's death. Melina Abdullah, a co-founder of BLM LA and co-director of BLM Grassroots, a tier of officially recognized chapters, stood alongside Simpson while calling on people to donate $5,000 for Richard Risher's funeral. I have no idea who Richard Risher is. Is that Lisa Simpson's son? I don't know. Because the name, if it said Richard Simpson, it would be a given to me. I would assume as much. But Simpson said she never received any funds from the national group to help pay for her son's service. Okay, it is. So we know the story behind that. I mean, it plagues the black community. It just plagues it. But Simpson said she never received any funds from the national group to help pay for her son's service. She's now living in a motel room with her 13-year-old child, rented by the week, and claims BLM left her high and dry. Why are you living in a hotel room? That's strange. Y'all out here false flagging in this fight. Simpson told New York Magazine of BLM's public stances. They're putting hashtags on our kids. Y'all not even helping us. We homeless and we can't get no type of help from this entity. That's strange. Because California, the land of milk and honey, the fruits, nuts, and berries and love and everything, you think that there can't be no way that you're homeless in California. It's a liberal mecca. She must be mistaken too. I just want to see the house, y'all. I'm petty. I want to see the house. I'm not going to read the story. I just want to see the house. It looks like a school, don't it, with 2 red doors? Than a mansion, but I guess so. Even with the steps, like it was a school or reformatory or something like that in the past. That's the mansion. That's the mansion. That's, her, and that's her wife. So I guess, yeah, she's the wife. So she's the girl out of the two girl relate. Why is her eyes so red? Like she was crying or something. It's just like what, some kind of fashion show or something? Oh no, that looks like a mannequin. That's a dummy. Well, 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 I meant that's a dummy behind the wife. Yeah. Okay, that's it, y'all. Rate, comment. Yeah, she laughing all the way to the bank. All the way to the bank.